So then we come out of all that into the B, back into the, okay? And then the only other thing we have is right before the solo, we just did that E to D, A, D, and whichever way you want to play A and D. Okay, so now I'm going to cheat here because I got to look at the solo and remember how this goes. So the first part of the solo, what we're going to be doing is it's in E because it's over this part. It's over that part. So we're going up to E minor pentatonic, if you know what that is. I'm going to start on the third string bend with my with my ring finger. So that's my, whoop, there we go. So my first lick here starts with that whole step bend on the 14th fret. I'm going to do that twice. And then after I've done the bend twice, I'm going 14, 12, 14 on the third string. And then I'm doing a really typical rock and roll lick, which is doing a bend up, bringing it back down, doing a pull off to 12, and then going to the 14 of the fourth string, which is the root. My students have a lot of trouble with that when they first start learning how to play, with that pull off in between there, but it's really imperative you learn how to do that. So you have 2 up, then you have, okay, and then you go back to the 12th fret of the third string, and he kind of just pulls it, kind of like a blues bend. You're just going to kind of pull that string, and then you're done with that. So we have, okay, and then we're going to go to the 12th fret of the second string, and that's going to just be a pickup note to the 15th fret, okay? So we're going to the 15th fret of the first string. We're bending that up a whole step. So we have, let me see this. That's right. So pretty cool stuff going on here. So after we do our 12 to 15, then what he does is a 15, 14. He does it twice. And then he drops down to a 15th fret of the second string, 14th fret of the third string. Then he goes back to the 15 of the second string, and then you bend it. Okay, so here we've got the beginning. Okay, then we come off of that into this. Okay, now this lick here, we're going to the 14th fret again of the third string. We're going to bend it up, and then we're going to go right back to the 14. So you're not really bringing the bend back. I mean, you're bringing the bend back down, but you're picking the 14. You're not going, you're going to go. Then you're going to the 12, the 11, all of the third string. Then you're going to go to 14 of the fourth string, to the 12 of the fourth string. So you have, and then you're going to go back to, oh yeah, sorry. Too many songs at once. Okay, so we have, okay, so let me play that whole beginning there, and then we're going to move on to the second section. So I have my bends, my 2 bends. And then, okay, then he starts doing this lick. So what you're doing there is you're going to the pinky on the second string, 15th fret. You're going to take your ring finger and go to the third string, 14th fret. I take my other 2 fingers and I place them on the third string as well to help bend it up. So I'm not bending the 15 of the second string. I'm only bending the 14 of the third string. Okay, and you do that 4 times, and then you're going to do a pull-off like we did before. Okay, so you got that lick again, the first one I was telling you about. Okay, then we do this little chromatic run. So you have 12, 13, 14, twice, once on the 5th string, once on the 4th string. Then it's 12, 14, 12, 14. 12 on the 3rd string, 14 on the 4th string, back to 12 on the 3rd string, and then back to, on the same string, you go to 14. Okay? So I'm coming off this. Okay? So now let me play that whole thing nice and slow for you from the beginning of that. 12, 15. And then that little dissension. And then that leads to... Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go... So we're doing that same idea that we did with the... But we're not leaving the string. We're going to go right back to the 14 on the same string. So you're still doing the bend up, coming back down, doing your pull off, but you're going to go back to the 14 at the same string. So then you're going to do it again. So we have... Then I play 12, 14, and then I do it again. But instead of going back to that 14, I go to a 15 and bend that. And then we have the end of the solo. Okay? So, I'm coming off. See how that fits together? And that's the end of the solo. So at the end of the song, when we come off that it just goes into this lick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 15th fret of the 2nd string with our index finger, and the 17th fret of the 1st string with our ring finger. We're going to bend that up a whole step, twice. Okay? Okay, so I'm coming off. Let me play. We'll get into the rest of that. So here's my solo. Okay, and then we're going to come off the dissension. And then into our... So what we're going to do is after we do those, and we're going to do that same lick that we did where we do the bend up, come down, do the pull off. Then we're going to do a pull off from 17 to 15. Then we're going to, after we do the pull off, we're going to bend that 17 up a step and a half. Bring it down, pull off again, bend. So Ace is bending all over the place here. And it ends with a... So right there, we're doing a hammer-on pull-off from 15 to 17 to 15 to the 16 of the 3rd string. And we do the same lick on 12, 14, 12 of the 3rd and 4th strings. Okay? The difference is when we get done with that lick, we're going to head back to the 12. And then we go to the 14th fret of the 3rd string. And he does these nice slow bends, which brings us back into the beginning picking part again. So you have this. Okay. I know, right? It's a lot. There's a lot going on there. And again, the beauty of video is you can always watch a little bit, you can pause it. Watch a little bit, pause it. Just keep going in there and trying to figure out how everything works. Learning how to play solos takes a while, and you just got to try and smooth everything out. We're all working on it, right? So here's the end solo one more time, okay? Okay, so we're doing those 2 bends up, right? And we're doing... Okay, so we're coming off our... Take it a little faster. That's about the speed the song should be, is right around there. So let me know if you have any other questions about the song. Otherwise, take it nice and slow and have some fun with it. And make sure if you have any requests for anything that you let me know, and I'll just keep barging through these as much as I can for you and teach you how to play some songs. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.